The man who never gave up. It was 1962, and Ethiopia had little presence in the world of long-distance running. That was about to change, thanks to an unassuming young man named Abebe Bikila. Born in a small Ethiopian village, Abebe grew up tending sheep and running barefoot across rugged terrain. His family was poor, and opportunities were scarce. But in 1952, he joined the Ethiopian Imperial Guard, where his talent for running was discovered almost by accident. In 1960, Abebe qualified for the Rome Olympics as a replacement runner. When he arrived, he discovered that the shoes provided by Adidas didn't fit comfortably. So, he made a bold decision: he would run the marathon barefoot, just as he had trained for most of his life. As the race began, few paid attention to the tall, quiet man at the back of the pack. But as the kilometers ticked by, Abebe began overtaking one runner after another. By the 20th kilometer, he was in the lead. The race ended at the Arch of Constantine, where the world watched in disbelief as Abebe crossed the finish line first, barefoot, and set a new world record of 2 hours 15 minutes and 16 seconds. He became the first black African to win Olympic gold, a moment that symbolized hope and possibility for millions. 4 years later, Abebe returned to the Olympics in Tokyo. This time, he wore shoes, but the stakes were higher. Just weeks before the marathon, he underwent surgery for appendicitis. Doctors told him he wouldn't be ready to compete. But Abebe insisted. On the day of the marathon, Abebe not only competed, he dominated. Running with his signature grace, he crossed the finish line first, shattering his own world record. Despite his humble beginnings, Abebe had become the first man in history to win 2 consecutive Olympic marathons. But Abebe's story didn't end there. In 1969, a car accident left him paralyzed from the waist down. For many, such a tragedy would have marked the end of their dreams. Not Abebe. He took up archery and wheelchair racing, determined to compete again. In 1970, he participated in the International Stoke Mandeville Games, a precursor to the Paralympics. He told reporters, "I want the world to know that being a disabled person does not mean you are unable to accomplish great things." Abebe Bikila passed away in 1973 at just 41 years old. But his legacy endures, not only in his groundbreaking athletic achievements but in his resilience and determination. He showed the world that greatness isn't defined by circumstances but by the unyielding will to rise above them.